Hello dear Cancer, I will tell you today's horoscope for September 21st, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Confusion about a situation that will arise today. Someone will comment on something that seems strange and may involve the person you're dating or your partner. It's best to clarify the situation with the right person instead of jumping to conclusions. Remember to think before you act. A friend will need a favor from you, related to a financial matter, so only offer your help if you have the means. Remember to secure money for possible tough times ahead. Also, make sure it's someone you trust and that you know they'll pay you back. Love is scarce, and opportunities haven't presented themselves as they should. Today you'll talk to someone interested in you, but it will probably remain that way. A long-awaited job is taking a long time to arrive. Don't get impatient, that day will soon be the day. You're losing the ability to control certain things in your life, and you're noticing it. Don't let others make decisions for you. This is often a good thing, but this isn't the time. You need to take back control of your path. Don't let others run over you. You don't need that. You have some obligations at work that seem a bit complicated to fulfill today, but you need to have more confidence that you can overcome the obstacles that come your way. You have someone in your life who is losing control and is starting to go down the wrong path, and you're realizing it. Don't let this happen, it could end badly. Love has a surprise for you today. It won't be very pleasant at first, but after looking around, you'll see that everything will be fine. Remember that life is made up of good and bad moments. Today, you'll likely experience a financial downturn, which will cause you great sorrow. But it won't always be this way. You just need to tighten your belt for a moment. A very good moment at work could happen today. Someone has probably made a very positive comment about you elsewhere, and someone might tell you about it. This isn't the time to go unnoticed by others, especially your superiors. You should try to make yourself stand out today. You won't realize it when you're already making leaps and bounds towards success. It's not good to be constantly telling your partner what they should and shouldn't do. This isn't attractive, and people will never respond well to pressure, especially not to pressure from their partner. Don't confuse acceptance or compliance with submission. If you're studying, you need to put in a little more effort, Cancer. At work, things will be similar. That's why you need to start looking for things that will help you improve professionally. That's why you need to help yourself, value yourself, and always evolve. Love is waiting for you right now, and you know it. Don't see the things you don't need right now to stop feeling what's happening in your heart. Don't forget that you have so much right now that you can give up to see the good things this path has brought you, Cancer. You're looking for ways to have more now, so you have to stop thinking about what you don't have and focus on what you want to gain. Don't believe you're ill-equipped for your job. When sadness appears on your path, Cancer, things may seem worse than they really are. Remember that you have many more joys to come. Don't give up. Unleash the fun and games today. Remember that couples always need to explore each other in intimacy. This is something they may demand of you today. Try new love techniques, and don't be afraid to give yourself completely and fearlessly to your loved one. It's not good to always be concerned about what others are doing. While we learn from the example of our peers, it's also important to have our own ideas about work and the projects we undertake. Other people might come to you and tell you what you're doing wrong in your life, but you should only give them the attention they deserve if they're people you trust. You shouldn't let the opportunity to meet someone very special today pass you by. You may need to pay extra attention to this person to get to know them better. Love has a surprise for you today. It won't be very pleasant at first, but after looking at it for a while, you'll see that everything will be fine. You shouldn't give up in the face of what you can't handle yet. You have the power to fight for what you've always wanted. Don't let obstacles stop you from achieving that goal you set some time ago. Cancer may be having a somewhat gray day, so if you wake up feeling like you need some time alone, don't worry. It's normal to want to separate yourself from the group sometimes and think about the things that have happened to you. Don't take it as something negative. It can be a good time to meditate and make important decisions about something that has been on your mind for a while. If you're thinking about making an important decision, then you shouldn't do things to make everything turn out the way you don't really want. There's no longer any need to make love seem like something that isn't truly necessary to live. You might realize that there have been times when you've wasted your life, so truly realize that everything can happen in a way you don't truly believe. Love will be relevant to your life, but you must see it that way. There's no longer any reason to think that things won't be the way you truly believe. It's time to put some relevance in your path, since money isn't really unnecessary right now. You have to do more to make things better. You could achieve things that aren't really in your path if you're truly seeking the best in your life. Never leave a conversation unfinished or a kiss unsaid. You never know the effects your omissions may have on the person you love. Any omission can turn into a terrible snowball that devours everything. So be intense and passionate, be all in, but never dare to be negligent. There's always a little hope, and you must cling to it. You must do so, however, with distance and respect, without imposing yourself or being pushy. That person must determine for themselves whether or not you are essential in their life. And once they give their verdict, you must respect it. The best way to get on track with taking care of your body, following a diet, adhering to an exercise program, is to make a pact with a friend or family member. Both of you must set the same self-care goal, and both of you must encourage and follow through with each other. Everything related to money should be discussed, as broadly and horizontally as possible. Your team expects clear instructions and a direction to follow. It doesn't matter who takes the lead, it's your word that matters this time. What you say will determine the success of the business. Fears from the past could return today. If you faced a difficult situation some time ago, today could reveal the collateral damage it had on your life and the lives of those around you. Don't let love slip away because of the mistakes you made in previous relationships. You have the opportunity to live again and enjoy life with a new person. Don't let ghosts haunt you, and cut off all contact with the person who hurt you. Possible headaches during the night, so it's a good idea to avoid eating late or drinking any type of alcohol today. Someone you haven't seen in a while will come back into your life. If you don't think they're right for you, don't open the door to them, as they haven't changed their ways, and everything will be the same as before. It's a very good day to explore the possibilities life has to offer. If you're studying, this is very relevant and important, so you should be aware of the doors that are beginning to open. You have a very good chance of meeting someone who will become a very important person to you. You've made the first contact, now you just need to make it happen. This is a great time to listen to others' ideas and apply them to your life. You could receive some very important advice today. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. You're facing some difficulties in the relationship you've been in for years, but it's all because you're not listening well enough to what your partner is saying. Don't let this continue. Sometimes it's good to keep quiet and listen to what the other person has to say. You're not having a good day for family and affection in this regard. It's likely someone has lied to you, and you need to be there to tell them that you know the whole truth and that they can't hide anything else from you. You're not in a very good mood today. Someone might come to you and you won't respond in the best tone. Try to calm down. You don't need to tell your crush everything you feel, just the general things. You should carefully observe how they respond to what you reveal. The person you love right now is taking too long to decide if you're the person they want by their side. Don't let this continue. You're worth too much to wait forever for someone. Remember, you don't deserve to be treated this way. Cancer feels very happy today, all because they're connecting with their inner self, and things may start to turn out much better than before. That's why you need to let go of mistrust and give yourself a little more to the path and the things you want in your life. In love, this isn't a good time to make big plans for the future, but rather to focus on what you have at the moment and the issues you need to resolve right now to be much happier in the relationship you're in now, Cancer. Remember that you don't always have to be there for others. Sometimes you should be a little more selfish and think more about your own needs. Don't neglect to see the needs of others out of selfishness. You don't have to keep others out of your life. If you're not feeling well, just say so, but don't make excuses for others not to come to your aid. Pride is of no use, Cancer. You're likely facing a recent breakup, so some sadness is projected regarding this today. You should begin to understand that this is something common that happens to many couples, and that things end because they can no longer endure the problems that arise in their life together. This is preferable to living unhappily with someone you no longer love enough. If your relationship, on the other hand, is going perfectly well, then you should start paying attention to the signals they're sending you. You probably haven't noticed that there are things they don't like very much about what you do. You should start communicating your ideas much better at work. You're likely seeing your progress hindered by not speaking enough. Someone who's been eyeing you up will extend an invitation today. It's likely not to your liking, but give it a chance anyway. If you've recently met someone, don't let anxiety make you do stupid things or say things that will push them away. It's better to go with the flow at this point and let the relationship flow on its own. Don't let a great chance of love slip away. It's always important to give space to other people's ideas, especially at work, as in this setting, you're likely not listening to your colleagues and missing out on a valuable opportunity to gain more experience by taking advantage of the advice or ideas others offer. Someone you haven't seen in a long time will send you a message. They'll likely want to meet up today. If you're thinking that something could affect you too much, then don't do it. You could have serious problems if you don't start acting with your heart, Cancer. You have everything you need to make life the way you truly want it, not the way you think it will be. There are loves that teach us many things, and you might be thinking that the person at your side won't support you the way you want. There are ways to treat people and others that shouldn't be. If you're thinking about taking a trip, then let it be with the person you love. Don't reject them. There's no way out of what you did, and it really has no solution. Don't rack your brains trying. There's not much time left, but don't despair. Things will still turn out well, and everything will be better if you just try. Don't wait for a health problem to worsen to start deciding to make things better. Never forget that we can always solve everything. Today's astral biorhythm. Sexual energy level, moderate. Cosmic dynamics, an encounter with a person whose presence inspires you. Dangerous tendency, becoming anxious thinking about what might happen in the future. What to avoid, the tendency to always remember and live in the past. Quote of the day. No matter how much we want to, we can't go back. All we can do is look back to learn from the past and live intensely in the present. Relationship prediction. This day, things will go very well if your partner is an earth sign like Virgo or Capricorn, which is your opposite. Relationships will also go well if they are with other water signs, i.e., Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The most tense relationship, avoid friction with Gemini or Aquarius, as well as with Aries. Your current compatibility, you are in harmony with the signs of your element and also with the earth signs. You should try to break bad habits that are detrimental to your relationship with a partner. Try to moderate the emotional quality with which you express yourself, as the Sun and Venus, in your third house, can cause you to be overly effusive or intense, which can lead to certain obstacles. Today's universal number is 6. The auspicious hours are given according to Eastern European Standard Time and should be adapted to your national time zone, 8:15 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 2:25 p.m., and 9:40 p.m. The lucky numbers in random order are 5, 17, 22, and 26. Possible problems with your accounts and the order of your finances. You should pay more attention to this item, as the system you're using isn't working. Try changing your strategy and start organizing your spending priorities. You have someone around you who is interested in something more than a friendship, and you've already seen the signs. If you don't want to start something more, it's best to tell them directly so they can take another path. A very dear friend will tell you that you need to make a change in your appearance, specifically in your clothing. Listen to her. You can go much further if you start taking care of yourself. You feel a desire to formalize your relationship more. Don't be afraid to take a step further and truly commit to that person. They're likely waiting for signs from you, and you haven't shown them any. You need to pay more attention to those around you. Someone you love is likely in great need, and you'll find out today. You should try to be there for them and support them in any way you can. You will experience a very important moment with your loved one today. You need to be there more, and they will let you know, but do so with great affection and respect. If the situation is the other way around and you're the one feeling a little neglected by your partner, then you need to take advantage of a private moment between the two of you to let them know. A person you don't know will give you an important message from someone who's been looking for you. It could be a very good business opportunity, but it will require you to put all your energy into it. Everything will turn out well as long as you follow this advice. It's time to start taking your professional life more seriously. You've probably put it aside a bit because you needed to clarify some things that you weren't entirely sure you could carry out in the best way possible. So you could help them by listening to what they have to say. It's good to take the time to spend with people who are out of the ordinary. It's time to start thinking about the things you'll do in the future. Don't stop being present in your life by thinking about this, but you should start drawing the lines that will lead you to achieve what you want. You need to start making choices about the life you're leading. A very important moment for those in a significant commitment will happen today. You shouldn't start thinking that life is setting traps for you. What will happen today will be very necessary for the future of the relationship. You don't have to say things you know aren't true just to help you get out of a somewhat awkward situation, Cancer. You have to find confidence in what you believe, in what you've said, and above all in what's real. You shouldn't succumb to pressure from other people. Fears make us make mistakes. Making mistakes makes us end a day sad, which later leads us to reflect, and we decide not to be afraid again. But we know we can be constantly thinking about what we've done wrong, and that's a big problem. You're experiencing important changes in your workplace that bring some problems mid-month. This will be tough for Cancer, since you were in a different state. It's not just about getting rid of a problem, you have to find a solution because when you don't do that, the problem persists, only it will show up later. You're beginning to have unusual success in your work, so you'll have to make important decisions regarding the extra money you can be generating. We often have the option to change our lives, but we don't take it because we're afraid of the outcome. Today is the time to realize that you can do everything within your power, and you have a very good day to realize it. Don't let people walk all over you, and don't let others make decisions for you. You're likely to see someone doing something inappropriate today and need to call them out. Don't let others tell you everything you should do. We often need to put a stop to other people's advice. We must also make our own decisions, especially in love, where we are the ones who choose. Great changes in your life could happen if you just give them the chance to happen. You don't always have to think that you already know everything or that things will stay the same forever. Don't let past events or childhood pains begin to undermine your desire to always move forward. You have everything you need to face everything that happens around you. You have a vision for the future that few possess, so today you will have a good opportunity to explain an idea you have at work. It will be very well received, and you will reap many long-term benefits from it. A very important person is seeking your help and urgently needs to talk to you. Don't let time continue to pass. This is someone very important to you, and you can't turn your back on them. You can no longer dwell on the things that truly affect you. You can't help but feel that things in your life are going really well, so don't let everything be a little less important now. Don't expect everything to be bad. What you're experiencing isn't directly related to what isn't happening in your heart right now. They're just problems you're not really looking at. What might be affecting you now, you need to say the things you have inside, Cancer. It's no longer a good time for things to be a little bad, so don't turn your back on things that aren't going well, don't pretend things at work are bad. It's time to face reality. It's no longer time to put aside a treatment that could be improving your health, but that won't really be helping as much as it should. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.